Hi there, you guys. Happy New Year. It is the year 2022. It's 12 o'clock in the day over in the UK, and I thought that I would share some messages with you guys to see what's going to be coming into your 2022. I've got 3 selections here. We've got a geode for pile number 1. We have Himalayan salt heart for number 2, pile number 2, and then we've got spirit quartz for pile number 3. I'm going to help you get into alignment, so if you close your eyes, I'll do some shamanic drumming, just a little bit, and then once I've done the shamanic drumming, I want you to close your eyes and envision a white light coming around your body, almost like this, being around the whole of your body, right, whilst I'm drumming. And then I want you to ask your higher mind consciousness which card of guidance you need to receive, and I will do the rest. So enjoy and close your eyes if you don't mind. Now, if you guys want to select your card and pause it, you should be guided towards pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. And I will start the readings, okay? So let's move pile number 2, 3s and 2s away, and we'll start with pile number 1, okay? God, I'm shaking. I'm also burning some frankincense just in case you wondered. So with pile number 1, you've picked the geode, so you're trying to see the whole round perspective of a situation. Look. Inside of the situation, if you look at the bigger picture, there's a lot more to learn. So let's see what your card is. What did last year look like for you? You looked a little bit lonely. This is you basically spending a lot of time by yourself. Choosing to isolate yourself from people. You may have been quite introspective as well, pile number 1s. You may be looking and wondering if your soul family is around as well. You may have been wondering that last year, most definitely, but at the same time you might have noticed that you were connected to a hell of a lot of people, but in different parts of the world. Very sporadic energy, so it's almost like you can't get close to the people that you'd like to be close to. Also, I feel like you've been shining your inner light, your higher minded light, and trying to show those offerings up towards the universe, up to spirit. You have been listened to, because what spirit are trying to say to you here is that you're never alone. This is you trying to deliver your consciousness up towards the heavens, to come out of the dark, out of the paradigm, out of social conditioning, to regain your confidence, actually. So let's see what else last year looked like. This will help you to understand how to pick the card as well, because you'll know if this was your energy just last year. So what did last year look like for pile number 1s? Last year for pile number 1s. Last year, pile number 1s. That just blew my candle out. Last year for pile number 1s. Last year for pile number 1s. I'll relight that as well, just in case. Oh, I haven't picked the card up. 1 second. Just relight this. Right, okay. So your inner spark must have come out in some way, shape or form, because the light actually just shone out. You probably had a lot of ambitions and things that you were thinking about bringing into the 3D, you might have found yourself procrastinating, feeling a little bit like your goals and ambitions and dreams weren't about to come true for you. Basically feeling a lack of optimism for the future. At the same time as you're feeling this lack of optimism, you need to keep some sort of momentum, because you definitely cared about something last year. You cared about something a hell of a lot. This could have been to do with business, or it could have been a relationship. At the same time, it could have been the loss of a baby as well. Either way, you have some sort of ambition or forward future goal that you want to bring into 2022, but you've had to psychologically move away from some things that may have made you feel a little bit topsy-turvy inside, almost emotionally and mentally at a point of exhaustion, and slowly working towards what you want in your life. So you may have found yourself doing what I did last year, which was a little bit of people pleasing, and then eventually you realize that your own goals and aspirations take a back burner, and this may have made you feel a little bit like you've had to walk away from a few people, pile number one, to be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish in your life. Let's see if there's any more clarification for the Queen of Cups, pile number ones. What was last year looking like for pile number one? Yeah, most definitely. You might have had to you might have been quite secretive as well, away from family, not wanting to tell them what was actually going on in your life, not wanting to tell them that you were psychologically suffering. You've probably learnt some sort of truth about somebody betraying you in the past. This person might have betrayed you in the past and you've learnt the truth about it, but at the same time you probably felt very trapped. So whilst you were getting all of these downloads and information with regards to whatever your situation was, whether that's a relationship or whether that is a work situation, you couldn't see the way forward and you probably felt a little bit trapped. The reason you felt like that was because of this person around you. This person enjoyed to almost make you wonder about your mental health, wonder whether they was telling you the truth. With you going through this probably had your mind in a period of suspicion all of the time, when usually you're probably a very confident person, but last year probably made your confidence go down a little bit, and you were probably secretive about the truths that you've learnt. The reason I know that you were probably secretive about it is because this man is holding the coins tightly to his chest. He doesn't want other people to know just how much he went through. He, she, you went through. But like I said, psychologically last year, you must have moved on in some way, mental health wise. You've got to have moved on. And I need to let you know that you will be coming into your confidence this year. So 2022 is about you being courageous and taking these opportunities that you wanted to take last year that you didn't take. Stop procrastinating on them and move towards 2022 with these aspirations in mind so you can execute them. You will be victorious as well. And also what you need to know is that spirit are actually standing on your side, and at the other side of that is your counterpart as well. So if you're in a relationship, your counterpart definitely supports you through this victory that you're going to be getting this year. If you aren't in a relationship, your soulmate is going to be coming towards you this year. Most definitely. But what you need to do is psychologically move on from things that have affected you and made you feel like relationships are a no-go area for you. Okay, so that's what last year looked like for you guys. Okay, so let's see what you're going to be experiencing in your 2022. Okay. So what does 2022 look like for pile number ones? What does 2022 look like for pile number ones? Oh, wow. What does 2022 look like for pile number ones? 2022 for pile number ones. Okay. Oh, look again. King of Cups. So there's some sort of counterpart, there's some sort of love relationship, or there's some sort of loss of a baby or a loved one that has deeply affected you. What you need to know is that 2022 looks like a game changer for you. This is spirit supporting you, taking a leap of faith on yourself. This is also you needing to take that leap of faith instead of hanging on to the past. Let go of the past and trust that the universe will have your back. Okay, anything that you've suffered where relationships or any sort of losses is concerned, justice is coming towards you as well. So if there's any sort of court situations going on, you'll win the case. If there's anything going on where you've wanted some balance in love relationships because you were betrayed in 2021 and you want a different type of relationship that gives you love, loyalty, balance, the truth, and everything else that you seek and desire, this is what you will be getting. At the same time, you may be finding that some people around you get some karma. At the same time as these people going through the karma that they're going to go through, you will be there to see that, or you will hear about it. Regardless, justice will be brought. So the tables are going to turn for you guys. Okay, so you will be feeling very liberated. At the same time as well, you'll also find with the Knight of Pentacles that you start working towards your goals. But not only do you work towards your goals, these represent different people as well that will be coming into your life. You will become sovereign within yourself, free within yourself. The way that you will be walking forward, other people will be wanting to walk forward in that direction with you. You'll also find that you're very grounded. You'll find that you've found your patience back as well. Pile number ones in 2022. Your patience will definitely come back, and you will also be initiated into you understanding your own true power. When you understand your own true power, you'll start to think about some of the situations and people that have come away from you, the segregation. You may be feeling a little bit lost with regards to people that you've lost in your life. You may be finding some distance, emotional distance from people. The Five of Cups is not a bad card to find if you're trying to work on yourself and you're filling up your own cup of love rather than giving this love to other people. So this is really nice. At the same time as you being a little bit solemn in 2022 with regards to either grief. Either way, this is about segregation from something that you care about deeply, but also thinking about whether you and this person or you and this situation, or, you know, if you've lost a baby, you're wondering if you could have another child. You will be getting all of this balance and justice that you're looking for. That's why these cards have fallen out in unison with each other. So you just need to fill your cup up of love for yourself. I think that your self-love is not as paramount to you as it should be, if I'm honest with you. Okay, let's clarify the Five of Cups. What will you be feeling, or what will others be feeling a little bit down about? Right, okay, so yes, this is also speaking about you going into something in 2022 that you really care about. This could be business-wise. This could be your maternal instincts. You're going into your care and compassion a hell of a lot more. And you are also going to be congregating around a hell of a lot of friends, which is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. What you need to do is make sure that your boundaries are set in the right place with the right people. So anybody who you have any sort of gut instinct of suspicion about, this is asking you to listen to that, listen to the knowledge that you'll be getting from up above, and make sure that you follow that guidance. Otherwise, the universe will just teach you the lessons in a different way and a different situation. It'll be a different person as well, but regardless, you will still go around in the same cycle over and over and over again. The cycle will perpetuate if you are not very aware of your boundaries and adhere to them. Okay? So let's see what may stand in pile one's way. What may stand in pile one's way in 2022? What may stand in their way? Right, okay. So what may stand in your way is the fact that you find it difficult to be able to listen to the thoughts and guidance that you're getting from up above. Right? So what may stand in your way is yourself. It's very important that you listen to yourself this year, you guys, because I think that with you sending offerings up towards the spirit world, whether you've done it with consciousness or a lack of consciousness, you've still indicated to the universe that you're ready to connect with them and live in your true authentic path. This is basically where you are going to have a lot of messages from the higher above realm. And whilst you get these messages, they're asking you to utilize these messages and act accordingly upon these messages. As you can see, the smoke is really surrounding it as well. So I think Spirit are trying to help you to understand that you will be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Also, if there's anything to do with business, this is also screaming that you will be very successful if you just have patience, which is also the Ace of Wands, which is speaking about productivity on a level where it feels almost like you're not giving yourself a chance to catch up. So make sure that in this passionate time of thoughts and downloads that you go through, that you follow this guidance accordingly. Why? Because it will bring you towards the King of Pentacles. This is something that you will be able to bring into business. This is also a relationship that you could be inviting into your life. A man of wealth, a man that knows himself very much so and has a hell of a lot of wisdom. At the same time, understands and will understand a hell of a lot of the situations that you've been through in your life with regards to being alone or feeling a little bit like you're different to other people. This person will understand you massively. They will be very empathetic and compassionate towards you. At the same time, this is also speaking about your own growth and progression as a person. If this isn't relationship speaking, this is you understanding that you have the wisdom and the regality within inside of yourself to move yourself forward. This is also speaking with the Page of Pentacles about a child that will be very important to you with regards to 2022. You may be guiding this child with regards to whatever their aspirations are and whatever they want to do with their life. But either way, you will be helping people around you to understand that any passions that are inside of them, they've got to work on them and they can actually achieve them. So your year is about productivity and actually bringing a lot of these things into the tangible. But like I said as well, it's also about balancing your emotions and understanding that 2021 was exactly that, the past. 2021, this is you having a circle of protection around you and all four elements trying to work with you so you can come into an alignment with yourself. You may also be questioning your sexuality in some way, shape or form. If you're very confident within your sexuality, this is just basically helping you to understand that you will be coming into your masculine and feminine energies with confidence in 2022. So meditation could be really good for you guys as well. Also, I would definitely say integrating with other people this year could be good for you, especially if you've been quite lonely, pile ones, because that was the main objective of the reading. So it could be good for you to make sure that you go around other people, okay? So let's see lastly what your guidance is. What's the guidance from Spirit and up above for pile number ones? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So basically you will be getting some sort of understanding about something that you didn't understand. The energy is gaining momentum. So if you felt like anything is stagnating in your life, things are about to move forward for you, most definitely. You'll be getting all of the answers that you want to get. At the same time, your intuition will be switching on dramatically. You may also be feeling a little bit like you've got winter blues at the moment. I keep hearing vitamin D. It could be good for you to get some sort of vitamin D inside of your body, and there's something to do with your self-worth as well. So it could be good for you to do some sort of self-love rituals that will help you to come into alignment with your femininity and your masculinity. If I'm honest with you, you just need to know that you are enough and you do matter, and the universe is watching above you and guiding you to places that you need to be in your life. What are the guidance has Spirit got for pile number ones? What are the guidance has pile number ones got? Guidance from Spirit for pile number ones. Guidance from Spirit for pile number ones. You've got a lot of money coming in as well, you guys. You need to know that. You've got money coming in. At the same time, this is also speaking with the Seven of Pentacles about you. The spirit world are basically trying to say, we know you've been working on yourself. And we're very proud of you for what you've actually been doing. All of your wishes will be coming into manifestation. As you can see, this is like a young plant here growing. All of these things are rooted with pentacles. So this is all of the work that you've done via self-love, via doing things for other people, via offerings to the spirit world, via educational efforts, via business efforts, via friendship efforts. You know what I mean? The list goes on. Family relationship efforts, you've made all of them, and what you've done is you're starting to make something prosper whilst feeling a little bit deflated, sometimes a little bit exhausted. What is it going to grow into? This. The Knight of Cups. This is very beautiful. This is emotional fulfillment. This is also an offering of love from somebody as well. So romance could be on the cards for you guys. If you're not interested in romance, whatever you've been working on with regards to yourself is coming into fruition, because you're going to be bringing it out into the 3D world. It won't just be in the 5D space anymore. It will be coming into the 3D world, which will help you then to feel lighter within yourself. As you've noticed, this person is wearing 2 dark tops, which is speaking about the top part of the body almost feeling restricted sometimes. You are actually being delivered to a place where you feel enlightenment, full of light. And then all of this prosperity, all of this that you was wishing and hoping for in the 5D realm comes into the 3D realm. These are also spirit guides of purity that are coming to guide you. This is also speaking about you and the opportunities and the mass of opportunities that will be coming towards you. You will be put in a position where you have to make a choice, but you will have many of those choices to be able to do it at your own recreation, which is amazing, okay? And you'll also be emotionally walking away from something. Spirit are basically helping you to understand that you're doing the right thing, because you're igniting the passion back within yourself, because you've invested too much of your heart in other people when it needs to be invested within yourself. This is why this flame of passion is ignited, because this ball is going to return back to you. Back into your heart, back into your passions, which will deliver you to the sunshine. This is the future. This is you feeling that brightness from within, rather than going out and seeking the brightness. It will illuminate you from within your soul, external, out into your life. Okay, so which then brings you to stability. I couldn't even speak then. Brings you back to stability. So pile number 1, you've got a lot to look forward to tell you the truth. I think that it's good for you to just try and keep the confidence within yourself and understand that you are worthy of all of this change that's coming into your life. And they have been listening to you whilst you've been sitting on your own and thinking things and wondering where your life is going. Your spirit guides have been listening to you. They're just waiting for you to trust them and take a leap of faith and go towards whatever your heart's desires are. And you will be just as prosperous as you felt like you could have been in the beginning. So that's truly beautiful. Let's go towards pile number 2s. Okay, so pile number 2s. This is how you're feeling at the moment, your self-esteem, okay? So you possess the gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and other people as well, right? So last year, 2021, was about your self-esteem, you understanding your value and your worth, okay? Also understanding that you can benefit other people. You may have been feeling like your solar plexus was coming on. You may have also been feeling like your root chakra was coming on. Your third eye chakra was coming on. This is a kaleidoscope of different colour here. But this is you coming into your own inner regality, understanding what your worth is, if I'm honest with you. What did last year, 2021, look like for pile number 1s? Pile number 1s, putting that back. What did 2021 look like for pile number 2s? What did 2021 look like for pile number 2s? 2021 look like for pile number 2s? Pile number 2s. Pile number 2s. 2021 for pile number 2s. This will help you to understand if you've picked the right card as well, because this will help me to No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe what your 2021 looked like, right? And if this rings true to you, then this is the pile that you need to be looking at. If it doesn't resonate with you, you're looking at the wrong pile and you need to go and meditate again. Go to the beginning of the video again and listen to it again, and you'll find that the guidance comes up again for you, but with the right card, okay? So 2021 for you guys, okay? You may have found yourself mothering a child a hell of a lot. You was definitely in the Empress energy. So this is you being in a compassionate place. You've not wanted to play games with nobody last year. You've actually been finding out and seeking out some truths last year. You've been thinking about what sets your soul on fire last year. Your mothering skills were definitely something that was optimum to you, or your mum was somebody who was like a pivotal part of last year for you. Yeah, I'm purging, so definitely. But at the same time, with pile twos, last year you may have felt that your self-esteem took a little bit of a pummeling. You may have felt like luck wasn't really on your side. Your fortune wasn't really on your side. You may have felt a little bit disbalanced as well, pile number twos. Yeah, and this might have been with regards to a relationship. You might have felt like it's a little bit unlucky that you managed to find a relationship with somebody who may have been in a relationship with somebody else, to tell you the truth. But regardless, you still felt like luck wasn't really on your side, and you may have gone towards business to help you to concentrate on other things rather than love relationships or people that don't bring you prosperity, or situations that don't bring you prosperity. Pile number two is 2021. Yeah, most definitely. This also could be to do with your father. The father in your life last year may have had a little bit of a lack of luck with regards to business. You may have found that you'd had a fallout with your dad. If you haven't had a fallout with your dad, you may have found yourself just supporting your father. Regardless, there's definitely an Emperor energy coming in here, which also can speak about somebody that, you know, like a partner that's in your life. They will have masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man or a woman, but they will have masculine energy. And at the same time as them having that masculine energy, they may have exerted it in a way that disempowered you. Which may have made you feel a little bit unlucky, if that makes sense. At the same time as you understanding that, your intellect came into mind. This is where you probably turned a little bit blunt and said what your truths were, if that makes sense, okay? And then with the King of Wands for 2022, what did 2021 look like for pile number twos? Yeah, so basically you may have also found that somebody propositioned you. This person possibly looked like they had all of the maturity in the world. They had everything to offer you. And then you probably found out after you had interacted with this person that they weren't the right person for you. So they might have been quite romantic towards you. I will definitely give them that. They were romantic towards you, but you may have found that what it was just a sexual relationship, because there was a lot of toxicity that is involved in this. That or this person is involved in different people, involved sexually with different people, or has obsessions with an ex or something like that. This is somebody that's tied to things, and you are also being tied to something that is toxic. As you all should know, like when you connect with people energetically, the frequency that that person has inside of their body, if that's darkness or toxicity or an overactive sexual, passionate, desirable desire of wanting sex all the time or something, this, when they have intercourse with you, interacts towards you. And then this is how you then both end up sharing this toxic energy. This is the devil. Okay? So make sure that if you're in any sort of relationships that represent any form of toxicity, that you're coming away from these types of relationships and breaking yourself away. But you definitely thought that this person was bringing you some sort of happiness. I can't tell you what to do. But all I can say to you is, if you can feel any form of toxicity around anybody that you're in a relationship with, or was in a relationship with in 2021 and you're carrying it through to 2022, you might want to rethink this relationship. This is only for those that have experienced the toxicity. Otherwise, there's a different meaning to this. If you're somebody that is business orientated and you wanted to bring something out where business is concerned, or you wanted to collaborate with others with regards to these types of things, this is you being able to bring it into the tangible. But just make sure that you're actually collaborating with the right people, because some of these people may be just obsessed with having money rather than actually helping people or doing what they've got to do. Just pretend you wanted to open a takeaway or something and you're interested in giving prime cuts of meat in your burgers for people, and this person is more interested in getting the cheaper burgers so they can sell the higher quantity. That's what this is basically speaking about, this card. You understanding the lower energetic frequencies that can surround you, okay, and what you attract around you. You attracted this in 2021 because you're a person that's so light. You also found yourself instructing and helping a hell of a lot of your friends. Right? Hang on a second. Let me just confirm this. This pile 2021, pile number 2s. Yeah, most definitely. You've got a friend around you as well that's coming around you. So you've been connected with somebody that's highly toxic, right? Last year. And then a friend came around. Now this friend has either provided you with support that's helped you to feel victorious, or this friend is a person that wants more with you. And they want victory with you, and they're hoping to have victory with you in 2022, okay? You probably found yourself fighting your inhibitions, fighting not to go close to this person. There will be a reason within yourself, and maybe that is the reason. Maybe it's because you're still connected to this person who has this level of toxicity about them, or narcissism, or manipulative ways about them. Regardless of whatever it is, this is you trying to tame the inner ego, the thing that will tell you, oh, just dump that person and go for the other. That's what this is, you having the courage and the strength to be able to sustain your own energy, listen to your own guidance, and follow what your heart and your gut is telling you. One thing I will say to you is, if you're trying to tame anybody who has a level of toxicity about them and a level of primal instinct about them, if they have animalistic ways about them, you might want to stop doing that, because you can't control anybody but yourself. All you can do is listen to your own divinity and follow your own signs that God and the universe are trying to show you, which will bring you to elevation and the light. Okay, so that's what last year looked like for you guys. Let's see what this year is going to look like. But either way, you're working on your self-esteem. I think that's super amazing. Okay, so pile number 2s. What does 2022 look like for pile number 2s? 2022 for pile number 2s. What does that look like? What does 2022 look like? 2022 for my pile 2s. 2022 for my pile 2s. So this is what you will be experiencing in your 2022. All looks amazing. Right, okay, so basically there is some sort of situation that you're walking into 2022 where you're feeling a little bit stabbed in the back, most definitely, and you've had to walk away from something. I keep being told to tell you that this is a temporary though. So whatever and whoever you've had to walk away from, it is definitely temporary, right? But they want you to explore your options right now. Don't think about this. That's something that will be coming in the end of the year, the conclusion that you'll be getting in the end of the year. You have to work on your self-esteem in 2022. You're going to be slowly moving towards something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. You've probably thought about it loads and never gone and executed it. This is you actually taking those first steps, but slowly doing it. The Knight of Pentacles could not be any slower in the deck of tarot if they tried. So be careful with regards to your momentum. Make sure that you are being productive and doing one thing at least every day to just bring you one step closer to your goals. Your sovereignty is yours. Your authenticity is yours. Also, if anybody's thinking about walking in a direction towards somebody or something that they care about, this is going to be amazing for you as well. But slow and steady wins the race. I keep being told to tell you. Don't over prioritize yourself, because my pile number 2 is you may find yourself having a job and then a side hustle. This may make you feel a little bit disbalanced. You may have just brought out what you want to do as your side hustle or whatever it is that you are doing. You may have 2 jobs on the go and be more interested and focused on one of those jobs. Regardless, this year you're going to be thinking about whether you can keep and sustain both of them or whether you want to get rid of one of them. But this is you over prioritizing yourself with 2 jobs or too many different things, or having loads of things to do on your list and not accepting any help. This is you starting to accept this help. This is you dropping one of these pentacles. Rather than feeling frustrated, you'll feel alleviated because you're holding the red purse, which is significant to me, to the core chakra, which is helping me to understand that you're going towards your desires, your passions, what you want to do, but you may have to walk away from something job-wise, relationship-wise, family-wise or friend-wise. You may need to walk away from something in order to gain your true courageous strength. You may have also need to walk away from these people because they may not give you the confidence to be able to go and do the things that you want to go do. You might be really passionate about going to do something, and then somebody else, like a friend around you, might be like, well, loads of people are doing that, which will give you a lack of confidence. So this is you basically trusting yourself, having the courage and the confidence and the primal instinct. So something inside of you is saying, go for it. Go towards that thing that you want to do. And I'm seeing that there's a lot of pentacles. So it's something to do with money, and it's something you want to bring into the 3D. You will definitely be able to execute it if you just take that strength and claim it as your own. Don't give other people the power to tell you whether you're capable of accomplishing something. As you can see, the reason I'm saying this to you is because she's walking away from something that she cares about deeply to walk towards the light, right? She's also having to instruct in 2022 her own strength to be able to execute these plans. But where does she get delivered to? Her passions. Look how happy you are. Look at the freedom around you. Look at all of the passions. These are different business ventures. These are different things that you will have your fingers within, but you are dancing to the beat of your own drum. You will find that you are very, very passionate in 2022 about accomplishing your goals, your desires, and what you want to bring into the world. This confidence inside of you that comes out of you in 2022 will attract a hell of a lot of people, good and bad people, that are trying to come back around you. Not bad people, darker energied, frequency type of people that have got like an egoic mind still, if you get what I mean. You'll find that these people are quite attracted towards you in the end of the year. The reason this will be happening is because you will be tested by your spirit guides to see whether you've actually learned in the first place why you needed to come away from these people. So beware of these tests. Stay vigilant of these tests, because that will ultimately affect your passions and your desires. Because if you do not reflect and make sure you've got the correct people in your life, you'll find that this Knight of Wands turns this way. Because with the Knight of Wands, this is a person that has a hell of a lot of passionate energy to move forward into the future, but at the same time as having all of this passion, they also, when they lose that desire, or when somebody comes around them and makes them feel like they're not capable of that desire, they lose all interest, and then they procrastinate, and then they go within themselves, and then they think about walking away from these desires. This is a pattern that you will fall into if you're not very vigilant and careful in 2022. Don't allow old people that made you feel old emotions, old negative memories pop up. these are not the people that you should be around. These are the people that you should be warding yourself away from, in actual fact. Okay? So you just needed to understand that these are the things that may stand in your way. Negative people and their negative thoughts about what you want to bring into the world. Okay? So what else may stand in pile number 2's way in 2022? What may stand in their way? What may stand in pile 2's way? Woo! Love. Love may stand in your way, they're saying. So, like I just said before in the reading, you may have been with somebody who was highly toxic, and then you might meet somebody who's actually genuinely your soulmate, you know. And that might stand in the way of you getting on with, like, speaking to this old person that was a little bit toxic. You're probably going to walk away from them. But yeah, this is you going into courage, strength, your passions, your confidence. It's very exciting for you, actually. All you have to do is psychologically move on from the toxic past relationship that you was in, who wanted to keep you a secret in some way, shape or form, right? Or some form of relationship where sorry guys, or some sort of relationship where you stayed with this person, but psychologically they made you feel a little bit trapped. And they were also quite secretive, or they were tight and kept all their money to themselves. So you guys need to understand that, yeah, you might love this toxic person if it's this toxic person, but they're not all that good for you guys, because you've got real love coming towards you in 2022. So make sure that you break all of these cords from this past toxic person. Most definitely. You may find that this person that comes into your life will be younger than you as well. Okay? So look out for that. Is there anything else that may stand in their way, in pile number 2's way in 2022? Anything else? Yeah, the past. Old cycles. Old cycles, old paradigms, old people that can make you feel the same old stuff. So you've probably felt this way many a time over and still stayed around this person or this situation or this work environment. It's time for you to leave it. That's what will bring you to great fulfillment, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So just listen to yourself, okay? Is there any guidance from Spirit for 2022 for pile number 2's? What guidance do pile number 2's need for 2022? Wow. You guys are powerful, you know. You're very powerful, and you need to know that. You could be a massive manifester. Right, this is basically you needing to understand from Spirit that they're saying any of your wishes and desires and hopes, if you just give them to us, we will bring them down into the tangible and make it happen for you. They're trying to tell you that you're very strong. They're trying to tell you that you have all of the tools available. You already know all of these cycles. If you're wanting to start a new business, you've already got all of the tools available to be able to come out into the 3D and execute it. Stop waiting for somebody to give you permission. Take it for yourself. So have the confidence to be able to take this new beginning for yourself, irregardless of who you may be upsetting. This is speaking about you being a little bit more selfish and self-centered and thinking about what your heart's desires are, because you will definitely find yourself, if this is to do with business, you'll find yourself being at a high caliber with a level of expertise of what you can do, right? This is you working, and every single time that you do it just as perfect as you did the first time. So work on yourself. Understand that you're a powerful person and you're deserving of everything that you want to have in this life. You just have to have the confidence to be able to recognize toxic patterns, right? And also recognize when it's time for you to leave, to exit. Okay? So I hope that helps you, pile number 2's. And I will be seeing you soon. Massive loves. Bye-bye. So let's go towards pile number 3s now. You've got the spirit quartz if you pick that pile number 3s. Let's see what energy and momentum you was carrying in 2021. Purpose. You were following your purpose. I know what I am here to do. So you come into an understanding of your capabilities last year, right? Pile 3s last year not only understood their purpose, they went out and acted upon this purpose and brought it into the 3D. I hope you feel truly proud of yourself for bringing whatever it is into the 3D for yourself as well, okay? So you understanding your life's purpose, you probably started the process to bring a lot of these things into the tangible last year, okay? What else did last year look like? Everybody were moving on. Last year, everybody was moving on from anything psychologically or anything that made you feel emotionally disbalanced. You probably found though that you had to, excuse me for the cough as well, you probably found that you had to spend a lot of money. You probably found that secrets came out as well, pile number 3s last year. You probably felt a little bit of heartbreak as well, or grief, loss. This could be a loss of a family member. This could be a miscarriage. This could also be being cheated on. This could be somebody keeping you in a third-party situation and you didn't know about it. Bless you. I'm so sorry if you've gone through all of this, guys, because it looks like you've got so much passions with regards to what you're going to bring to the tangible of a monetary gain and other things that you're going to bring into your life, and then you had a setback with regards to relationships here. That's what it looks like in 2021 for pile number 3s. Yeah, most definitely. You probably found that you were a part of a third-party situation in some way, shape or form. You probably felt really down as well, actually. You've took yourself out of a third-party situation and not allowed anybody to bring you into something that you're not involved in, if I'm honest with you. But you probably broke your own heart to come away from something that you know you will be rewarded for in the future, but you probably don't see anything like that at this moment in time. Have you got a cough as well? Because this is really tickling my throat. So you probably found in 2021 you probably found in 2021 pile 3s, sorry, just get this call away, right? You probably found in 2021 pile 3s that you couldn't speak up what you wanted. Because my throat is really tickling. Or you had a lot of sore throats, problems like that. Echinacea would be amazing for you guys. I'm coming off the subject because it's not stopping tickling my throat. Wow. Bloody hell. Feel sorry for you if that's what you were bloody suffering. Wow. What will you be experiencing this year, pile number 3s? Wow, your confidence, most definitely. What will pile number 3s be experiencing? What will pile number 3s be experiencing in 2022? Pile number 3s in 2022. Pile number 3s in 2022. Right, okay, so you guys... 2022, okay? You're going to be bringing something still into the 3D. If this is business, whatever it is, you're still going to be concentrating on whatever you want to concentrate on in the 3D, what you want to bring into the tangible, what you want from work and things like that. You'll find that you're also going into your empathetic and maternal stage of your life, where you're thinking about the other views of other people, how they may feel about things. At the same time though, this year you may be understanding that you've had somebody around you that plays a power struggle with you all the time. This could be friend, partner, it doesn't matter who it is. It's a human that is around you that you probably care about, but they have this level of toxicity about them where when they are around you, they feel this level of competitiveness with you. They have to be right all of the time. At all costs, they have to be right, okay? You may find yourself coming up and around these types of people. You may also, with my throat going, find it very difficult to stand up for yourself because of the competitiveness. You may also find that you're in a relationship with somebody and their family dislike you. Either way, there's a power struggle going on here that is making you in 2022 feel psychologically trapped, a little bit stuck, like you can't see what's going on in the future. Why is this happening? Because I have a sneaking suspicion that the King of Wands here, if you look at his face, very stern looking person, right? And the devil are connected with each other. Not meaning that the person that you're with is demonic. Not meaning that if you're not in a relationship, this could be you that has some sort of negative thought patterns that you have to let go of, okay? You may have got these negative thought patterns from family. They may have all been like that. You may have had friends around you that are super competitive, you know? You know, those types of friends where it's like, well, what are you accomplishing with your life? When really what you need to accomplish is just peace of mind. You know, life isn't always a competition. That's what I'm trying to say. Life isn't a competition, and I feel like you will come to recognize that in a massive way, but you will also be understanding what makes you feel trapped. So if that is a relationship, think about that relationship right now. And, you know, I hope to God that it's not a relationship for you, but regardless, whatever it is, you will be coming to understand that you don't want to be a part of being psychologically trapped. You'll be coming into a place where you don't want to be psychologically trapped. You don't want to have sleepless nights anymore. You don't want to compete and fight with family or anybody else in a competitive way. And you don't want any narcissism in your life. This year in 2022 is going to show you exactly who represents all of these qualities. And you will be leaving a lot of these people out in the cold. Why? Because you're going towards the King of Pentacles, which is speaking about you having an assurance and an understanding about yourself, that you are not toxic and you do not choose to place yourself around people who do carry these toxic traits about them. Okay? So this is you coming into yourself, coming into one with yourself, understanding your regality and what you bring to the table. Okay? So that's good. You'll feel quite alleviated, really. It looks to me like what you'll be doing is just coming away from anything that makes you feel a little bit stagnated of mind, or if they bring any form of toxicity with them, you're just not interested in entertaining it. What may stand in pile number 3's way in 2022? What may stand in their way? Players may stand in your way. Being connected to two people may stand in your way. Sitting on the fence is going to stand in your way. Being indecisive is going to stand in your way, okay? Anybody that comes into your life and just wants to sleep with you and then goes back out of your life, that could stand in your way. If you already have a sturdy partner, this could be your thoughts, ideas, desires, passions. They're very sporadic. They come in as a passion, you think that you're going to go and execute them, and then you walk away and you don't bother doing it and you procrastinate. That could stand in your way, okay? So make sure that pain as well doesn't stand in your way, but that's something that could stand in your way. This is psychological pain, by the way, as well. Okay? So just understand that when something is psychologically painful, there's a way to heal from that. Okay? What else may stand in pile 3's way in 2022? Yeah, I'm telling you now, you guys, if you've got something that you need to educate yourself in, or you need to start from scratch with, and you may feel like you don't want to, you can't be asked to do that, that might stand in your way. Go for it. Go towards it. If it's a child that's starting to want to progress in their life, they may stand in your way with regards to, hang on a second, how may they stand in their way? Yeah, with regards to making you feel introspective and inside of yourself. So if you've got older children and your kids start telling you some of the stuff that they've gone through in the past and it starts to make you feel guilty, that's what I'm talking about. It's that type of thing that's going on here. At the same time though, It could be spirit trying to say to you that there's something that you need to go into that's going to be new for you in your life, but you're going to have to cut something off first and get into your analytical and logical mind and come out of your emotions this year. Because from what I can see, your emotions last year just got you in this place of feeling trapped. So it's almost like being in that frame of mind of your passions, your desires, being selfish, going towards your life's path, because you already know what you're here to do. So when you are up-leveled by spirit and you understand what your life's purpose is, it calls for a new version of you to come out, to be able to execute a lot of these desires and thoughts. So you're going to be tested with regards to cyclic patterns to see whether you have actually learned and whether you're going to be able to put the boundaries up enough to not allow yourself to fall victim and go into a perpetual cycle of negativity and toxicity. Okay? So what's the guidance from spirit? Oh, that's beautiful. 1 second. What's the guidance from spirit? What's the guidance from spirit? Oh, right, okay. You will be victorious if you focus on the 3D, focus on what you want to be victorious in your life, okay? Turning more selfish-minded. That's what this is basically saying, darling, okay? When you turn more selfish-minded, this is when you unify yourself with yourself. So you'll go through a judgment moment. This is basically where the masculinity and the femininity come within yourself. This is Lilith here. So if you felt like you were shunned into the darkness in some way, shape or form, you're coming out fighting into the light via the guidance of Lilith. Now Lilith is basically trying to say to you, anytime you was scorned, anytime you was tempted and you didn't take these temptations, she's been watching you. She's been watching you do this. This is the reason why you found yourself dilly-dallying and not knowing what choices you should be making. Oh, God, yeah. What choices you should be making. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? This is you being more decisive, because what she's going to do is provide you with a hell of a lot of guidance that will bring you to emotional fulfillment. So if you do have any form of toxicity around you, Lilith this year is going to be guiding you through your mind, which will then trigger your heart space, and something will feel like, oh my God, I just feel like I need to do this, right? This is Lilith guiding you to deliver you to emotional fulfillment and happiness and victory, okay? Fulfillment and love. Your children feeling emotionally fulfilled and loved, okay? Self-love, a loving, fulfilling relationship as well, and plenty of options to choose from. So pile number 3, you've got so much to look forward to, but you just need to mull through this first half of the year, or the first quarter of the year, with regards to tests, because the universe is definitely going to be testing you, and I'm sending you buckets of love. I hope that you're all okay, and I'll upload some more videos soon. Thank you so much for your love and support. If you could like and subscribe, I'd be really grateful. And let's see if there's any sort of guidance for you from this book, just to leave off with. This is what I'll read to you. It's okay if you are yet to know what to do in life. Sometimes the answers that you seek do not arrive in the way that you anticipate. Sometimes they come in the disguise of pain, heartbreaks and setbacks. Keep your heart open and trust that even if you can't see the way forward right now, it is there. And if you keep moving with faith, you'll find your way through it. Trust life's plans for you. When you feel uncertain, when you feel afraid of what's ahead, remember, there is always a way. Massive loves. Bye.